everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. With that, we'll send you cross-country to two men who I know are elated to see San Diego in December on their schedules. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
On second down, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some space here. Cuts back left sideline. It's a big run that time by Bell. 45 yards. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. Now Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's go! 1,
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that. Super toe.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Snap count through, the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll get it up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the I.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. hit as he threw it. Charles, that ball's got to come out quicker.
It does, and the way that happens, know where you need to go with the ball in pre-snap. Has to read the coverage, has to have a great idea so he knows he can get rid of it right now to an open receiver.
Because he had no back in there to protect him with that 5-wide set.
So you know what, you become your own blitz control because you've got to deliver the ball and know you're going to get hit.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From his goal line here, Newton. And this will be incomplete.
One of the advantages of playing zone defense versus in-breaking routes is that if you get the proper depth on your drops, you'll keep everything in front of you, see the quarterback deliver the ball, and that way you're able to break forward and make a play on it.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. The give is to Bell. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll go with a keeper. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action here on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So, all right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Now a handoff looking right. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out. Facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Newton escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. And the offense inside the 5. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
A give to Bell. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Come on, let's go. 1-9-50. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. 1-9.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10, Newton again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking sideline, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
Third and 2, Newton. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. On second down, here's New. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. And it's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Oakland, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for San Diego, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.